So if you delete the soft file, what will happen? Can we be able to get the content from S1? Simple, guys. If you are installing the game, I'll have the shortcut on top of the desktop. So can we be able to play the game with the shortcut? Like the same way here also. If you delete the main file called soft, you are unable to get the content from S1. Got it? Right. So this is a hard link. Control D to save the file. Control D to save the file. One file it got created. So check ls-l. So file name is hard. Okay. We are back to desktop. We are back to desktop. CD desktop. Right. Then check the PWD. We are on top of the desktop. Home student desktop. Now we are trying to creating hard link on top of the desktop. How to create the hard link? ln is a command. Ln is a command. Don't give -s. If you're providing -s, it will become soft link. We should not give -s here. Just ln is enough. Ln is enough. Then our source file, where it located, home student heart. Source file path. And h1 is a destination file. So h1 is a hard link for hard file. Then hit enter. See guys, h1 file it got created. If you open this file, let's see guys, you'll have the content. So it's getting the content from hard file. I hope you got it, right? If you append inside the h1, automatically it will reflect into the hard file. Vice versa. If you want to can append something into the hard file, it will reflect into the h1. If you did something into h1, automatically it will reflect into the hard file. So if you want, you can check. Cat is a command. So greater than, right? Double greater than. So now we are trying to providing the file name called h1. So we are writing welcome to NIT. Then Control D to save the file. Let's check the content of the file. Let's check the main file content, hard file content. Both same content, right? Okay. Now how to verify whether both the files are same or different? By checking the size of the file, right? How to know the size of the file? How to know the size? du-h. Yesterday we discussed, right? du-h, then h1. 4 KB means h1 also having content. So du-h home student art. So 4 KB. Both the files having the content. Both the files having the content. Now one more way means both the files are same. One more way to know the inode numbers. ls-i, then h1. 141 is inode number for h1. Inode number. Yesterday we discussed inode number contain. Yes, guys. Inode number contain properties of file apart from name. Right? So let's see here. 141, 141. Both the inode numbers are same. Means both the files are same. Now, if you delete the hard file, can we able to get the content from h1? Yes. Backup file, right? What I said, hard links are backups, right? So if you delete the main file, even you'll have the content. So if you want, you can check rm-rf. Then we are trying to deleting the file called hard, right? Let's check the content from h1. But S1 doesn't have, because yesterday shortcut we created. This is backup file. Even the main file it got deleted, we can able to recover the content from the h1 now. I hope you got it, guys. The differences between soft link and hard link. So this is all about very, very basics. Right? Now can we start editors? How to edit the files? How to edit the files and those all stuff. Then Monday onwards, filter commands will start. So from Monday, remind me, ls I need to teach. I'm going to stop ls command syntax now, because let it complete the VIM editor today. Okay. So today we are going to complete VIM editor. And after that, Monday onwards, ls command, then filter commands will start. Okay, right. So guys, can we able to edit the file with the help of cat command? It's possible. How? So can we edit the file content with the help of cat command? No is the answer, right? Less than to print the content of the file, not to edit. Okay. So we are unable to edit the files, guys. What is the use of cat? I said on the while we are discussing about cat at the time. So cat will form concatenation to concatenate the file, to create the file, to append the file and print the standard output. But we are unable to modify the file content. We are unable to edit the file content. So for example, in real-time environment, okay, so you are trying to deploying one server, right? For example, you are trying to deploying one web server, man, right? If you try to deploying one web server related 3 things it will create. First, it will create one user account. It will create one home directory. It will create one configuration file. All the configuration files, where it will be located? From where we'll get the configuration files? etc. Very good, Pradhan, right? So guys, you need to read that file system hierarchy. Without file system hierarchy, it's a bit difficult to you peoples to understand the Linux concepts. Go through those I think videos. Day 3 video, I think. Day 3 or day 4. So go to that video and then prepare the notes and then read the notes and thorough in file system hierarchy. Without file system hierarchy, it's a bit difficult to you peoples to understand the Linux. 10 to 20% Linux depends upon file system hierarchy, right? All the configuration files. So guys, Madhu Reddy is trying to sending frequently. I don't know. So what you are doing? Swapnil. So clear. So now we have the configuration files inside the etc. We'll have the configuration files inside the etc. etc contain all the configuration files, right? So now, according to our requirement, we need to configure the web server. So we need to configure the configuration file. Means we need to edit the configuration file. So can we able to edit the configuration file with the help of cat command? That configuration file having more than 200 lines. You need to modify those lines according to your requirement. So it's possible with cat. So it's not possible. Then how to edit the file content? Leave about Linux, man. Coming to Windows, how to edit the files in Windows? Exactly. So by default, we'll have few editors that is called Notepad and WordPad. In Windows operating system, how you are going to edit the file? With the help of Notepad and WordPad. So those all GUI editors, because Windows having GUI mode. So by default in Windows, we'll have Notepad and WordPad. Like the same way, coming to Linux, we have gedit and gvim. Like this, graphical user interface editors will have in Linux. If we having the graphical mode, it's not a big deal to edit the file. So from the childhood onwards, you know very well about the Notepad and WordPad. It's not a big deal to edit the files with the help of Notepad and WordPad. Like the same way, coming to Linux, we have gedit. In Linux, we have 2 types of editors. One is GUI editor, another one is CLI editor. Right, guys? So let's see here. Guys, somebody they ask videos links. Madhu Reddy already shared the links into chat box. Please go through that link online. Right? So let's see, guys, here. We'll have in Windows Notepad and WordPad. Like the same way, coming to Linux. Linux GUI mode, guys, not into CLI. Okay. So in Linux GUI mode, we'll have gedit and gvim. So gedit how we'll have the notepad and notepad in Windows, like the same way. So we'll have gedit and gvam in Linux. Huh? A nano also, that is different story, I will tell you. First of all, listen here. Okay. So gedit will have. So how to edit the files in graphical user interface with the help of gedit? It's very easy, guys. It's not a big deal. Okay. So if you know notepad and notepad, that's enough. So how to open the file? Gedit, for example, file 1, then hit enter. So did you feel any difficulty here to edit the file? You can write according to your requirement, anything. This is a Linux class. Hello, how are you? So welcome to NIT. So like this, you can edit the file, you can modify the file content, you can delete the file content, whatever if you want, you can do with the help of gedit. How we'll have the notepad and notepad, like the same way we'll have gedit and gvam. Those all graphical user interface editors. gvam, see here, new file, open existing file, then save current file, then print, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, find and replace. It's not a big deal. It's a very easy to edit the file content using gedit. Like the same way, we'll have one more editor called gvam. So gvam by default we doesn't have, guys. gvam by default we doesn't have. We need to install the gvam. For demonstration purpose, I'm trying to installing the gvam. No need to bother about installation. We'll discuss later, right? So better to log in as a root user because we need to install, right? Run media. Okay, I think we didn't connect the image file. We need to connect the image file. Right. Run media student RHEL packages rpm-ibh vim-x windows. vim-x windows is a package for gvim. Okay. So exit. What happened? It's still installing. Okay, it got installed. We got exit from. Okay. So now we are using gvim. So now try to open the file. Guys, did you feel any difficulty here? gedit, gvam, notepad, wordpad, from childhood onwards we are using to edit the file. It's not a big deal. Okay, if you're having graphical user interface, it's not a big deal. Easily you can able to edit the configuration files. So no need to bother. But coming to real-time environment, who's providing graphical user interface? Maximum people that try to accessing the machines from the data centers. So or otherwise from cloud. Nowadays people they are using cloud. So most of the people that try to accessing the infrastructure missions from cloud environment. How you are going to access the missions and those all stuff from cloud environment? Using TUI mode, text user interface mode. Putty, MobiX team, right? Kitty, Git bash, those all it will support in Windows to access the Linux missions. So there will get only TUI interface, text user interface. So those GUI editors, it won't work into the CLI mode. If you're having CLI mode, so you are unable to edit the file using gedit and gvam. If you want, you can see. I'll show you practically. We are going to switch from graphical user interface to CLI. Control Alt F2 man. So GUI to CLI, we are trying to log in as a student user, right? We need to provide the student user's password. We log in as a student user, switch to desktop because we create the file on top of the desktop, right? CD desktop. Guys, I'm unable to zoom here because it's a CLI. Okay. So now we are trying to opening the file with the help of gedit. So gedit, right? For example, file 1, then hit enter. What happens here? Could not open display. X Windows display, it won't support for CLI. Means with gedit, with gvam, Okay. Whatever it may be, guys, graphical user interface editors, we are unable to use into CLI mode. With the help of graphical user interface editors, we are unable to open the files in CLI. Clear? I hope you got it. Yes, no, gedit, gvim, it won't work here because we are into CLI mode. In CLI, we are unable to open the files with the GUI editors. Then how we need to edit the file? I hope you got it. How we need to edit the file? We need CLI editors. Only CLI. No need to install VIM. By default, you'll have the latest operating system at having VIM, right? So in old operating, you are talking about Amazon Linux 1, now 2023. Now Amazon Linux 2023. Got it. That is beta version. It having some problems. It's not working full-fledged. Default, by default you'll have. So let's see, guys, here. So we need to edit the files in CLI. So we should use VI, VIM, Nano like this editors. Most of the people, they are going to use VI, VIM only. Right? VI full form, Visual Display Editor. VIM full form, Visual Display Editor Improved. Don't worry. What kind of improvement we'll have, we'll discuss. Don't worry. Okay. So VI by default, it is available into any version. It may be older versions of Linux. It may be new versions of Linux. Whatever it may be, VI by default, it will work. If you want, you can see. So we are into GUI, we are into CLI, right? VI, then we are trying to providing the file name called file1. We can able to open the file. Got it. But with the help of gedit, with the help of gvim, we are unable to open. If you want, you can check. Gedit, then file1. What happened? Could not open display. If you want, you can use gvim also. But gvim, it won't open the file, but it will redirect the request to, if you press enter, it is going to redirect to VIM. If you hit enter, automatically it will gvim to VIM, it is going to switch. I hope you got it. So clear. So with the help of GUI editors, we are unable to edit the file content in CLI mode. Because of that reason, we need CLI editors only to edit the file. As an administrator, maximum we are going to access the servers and services through CLI or TUI, text user interface. Now we need to edit the file content. We need to configure some services. So without editing the file content, we are unable to configure the services. How to edit the file? Not see, leave about configuration file, man. Leave about configuration files. So if you go to normal general file, you need to edit in CLI. How you are going to edit? Maybe you need to write your personal things into one file. Maybe password, username, credentials, and those all stuff you need to store in CLI mode. How you are going to edit the file? Using gedit and gvim, it's not possible. Got it, guys? We need to use VI, VIM. So guys, how to switch from CLI to GUI? Let's see here. Control Alt F2, GUI to CLI in RHEL 7.0. Control Alt F1, CLI to GUI in RHEL 7.0. We need to switch from CLI to GUI again. Control Alt F1. We are back to GUI. I hope you got it, guys. So how to switch? Control Alt F2, GUI to CLI in RHEL 6.0 version. Sorry, 7.0 version. Control Alt F1, CLI to GUI in RHEL 7.0. Coming to old new versions, little bit change. In 8.0, 9.0, Control Alt F3, GUI to CLI. Control Alt F2, CLI to GUI. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? So how to switch from GUI to CLI? This is RHEL 7.0. Control Alt F2 in RHEL 7.0. Again, you need to go back to the CLI mode. GUI mode, CLI to GUI. Control Alt F1. Double click, Control Alt F1. We are back to. It's a very simple. Coming to new versions, Control Alt F3 and F2. Simple. Control Alt F3, GUI to CLI. Control Alt F2, CLI to GUI. I hope you're clear. How we need to switch from GUI to CLI and CLI to GUI, right? Good. Next. So now, what is the difference between VI and VIM? VI full form, Visual Display Editor. VIM full form, Visual Display Editor improved. Improvement. What kind of improvement we'll have, we'll discuss now. Let's see, guys, here. Guys, for better understanding purpose, what we are trying to do in the sense, we are going to open the both the editors into two different terminals. VI into one terminal, VIM into another terminal, right? Can we able to open multiple terminals? Yes, we can able to open multiple terminals. See here. Okay. So now I'm going to keep those both the terminals side by side for better understanding purpose. Okay. So side by side. So this is how to know the terminal number. Huh? How to know the terminal number, guys? Simply, if you are attending the session, it's not enough. How to know the terminal number? Which command we need to use? TTY, very good, Narasimha. And what about offline? No one giving the answer. You are not giving the answer. How? So online people's very good, Krishna. And Manigantan. I think you are from Tamil Nadu, right? Suresh Kumar, ID. Who said ID, man? ID is a command to know the identification numbers of users and users only. That's it. How to multiple terminals in CLI mode. We are unable to open multiple terminals, but you can switch from one terminal to another terminal. CHBT command, something you'll have. Okay, so with the help of that command, you can switch from one terminal to another terminal. We're unable to open there. Here we'll have the GUI, because of that reason, two terminals we'll have here. Okay, then how you're going to open both the terminals into single screen? We can switch one terminal to another terminal. Right, guys. So let's see, guys, here. Try to log in as a root user, because we are going to edit configuration files now. So we need to log in as a root user. Root only having the access to edit the configuration files. Okay. How to know the terminal number? TTY is a command. TTY is a command to know the terminal number. So this is DVPTS 0. This is DVPTS 1. Two different terminals, right? Okay. PTS 0 terminal, I am using VI. VI, all the configuration files, where it will be located? Inside the ETC. ETC. Okay, for example, password is a one configuration file. Then open. How this password file it is looking? How the password file it's looking, guys? ఎలా కనిపిస్తుంది అది? कैसा दिख रहा है फाइल? कैसे दिख रहा है? How this password file it will be looking? So while you try to watching the screen at the time, how it's looking? Simple, man. Foreground is black color, background is white color. That's it, na? Foreground black color, letters. Background white color. అలాగే కదా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇంకా వెరైటీ కనిపిస్తుందా? So foreground is black, background is white. So letters colors black, background white. Like that only it's looking. It's not encrypted, it's normal text only. you are unable to understand at present. So maybe next week you can able to understand while we are discussing about user and group management concepts at the time. Okay. Subham. So clear. Now the same file we are trying to open with VIM into another terminal. etc password. So actually it's saying already the file it got open. Anyway, I need to open one more time forcefully. Edit E. You need to press E. Again, it will open. How this file it's looking? A foreground colorful, background white. That's it now. That is the improvement. I hope you are unable to understand, right? So let's see here. See guys. So this is a white and black. Foreground is black and background is white, right? So now if you are doing any type of mistake here, can we able to identify? Maybe while you are trying to editing the file, at the time you did some typo mistakes, man. Can we able to identify the typo mistakes here? It's a bit difficult to us, right? That's it, na? Foreground, black color. It's a bit difficult to us to identify the typo mistake. So background is white because of that reason. Go to VIM, right? So now, what happened? The color it got changed, right? If you did any typo mistake, the color it got changed. I hope you got it, guys. The differences between VI and VIM. This is an improvement we'll have in VIM. And how many people you know Java? Most of the people. So I'm not saying like you need to learn in-depthly, just basic. How to write the Java program in Windows. We need to open Notepad. With the help of Notepad, we need to write the Java program. Okay, if you did any typo mistakes, how you are going to get when you are going to find out the errors? After executing. That's it, na? So maybe while you are trying to checking at the time, you didn't find out any typo mistakes. What we need to do, we need to save the file, we need to compile, and then we need to execute. Then while you are trying to compiling at the time, you'll get the exceptions and errors. Then in which line we'll have the error, we are going to open and again we are going to edit. Instead of using the Notepad, we'll have few IDE applications like Edit Plus, Eclipse. I think Eclipse is a very famous application. Very good, right? So using Eclipse, if you try to writing the Java program, easily you can able to find out the typo mistake. It is going to highlight. So Eclipse is a very advanced software, but VIM compared to VI, it's bit better. So VIM they introduced to us from RHEL 7.0 onwards. 7.0 onwards by default will have the VIM editor. Clear, guys? So VIA, it will be available into any version. VIA editor. Okay. So better to use VIM while you are trying to configuring the configuration files at the time. I hope you got the difference between VIA and VIM. So easily we can actually VIM, it will consider the file type along with the file type it will consider. Because of that reason, easily we can able to modify the typo mistakes with the help of VIM, right? But VI, it will consider as a clean text, clear text. Okay. So got it, guys? Yes, no. The differences between VI and VIM. Okay, good. How we need to work with those editors? This is important now. Most of the people, they don't know how to work with VI and VIM. Without knowing VI and VIM, how you are going to configure the servers, how you are going to get the job as a system administrator. This is minimum basics, right? Without knowing how to edit the file, how you are going to manage the IT infrastructure, man? Okay, so we need to focus on it. We'll have the number of the options, but here we are discussing frequently used options. What kind of options we are going to use frequently? Those options we are going to discuss almost everything. Then if you need additional option, from where we'll get everything, I'll show you, don't worry. I hope you got it, guys, right? So now how to edit the file with VI or VIM? Both are same, guys. Only one difference, almost 90% same. Only one difference. So it's bit improved. We can able to find out the typo mistakes very easily because VIM it will consider along with the file type. I hope you got it, right? Next. So now how we need to use VI and VIM to edit the file? What kind of options we'll have? Now we are going to discuss. Please focus on it. This document I will share you maybe on Monday. Don't worry. What we discuss as of now, all the documents, the Word documents, I will share you in Google Drive link, maybe from Monday or Tuesday. If the Monday, the link, if it is changed, the demo, if it is completed, then I'm going to share the link. No need to bother. First of all, focus. What we are discussing, please try to understand. Okay, no need to bother about making notes and those all stuff. So because it's a bit important, without knowing this editors, we are unable to edit the file content in CLI. Right? Okay, guys, it's a very simple. VI or VIM, whatever if you want to can use. If you want to can use VI, if you want to can use VIM, space, file name, that's it. Then hit enter. Guys, by default, if you open the file, you'll have command mode. In command mode, you are unable to edit the file content. Let's see, I'll show you practically. So I'm going to close this terminal. I think we created one file before, right? We created on, I think on top of desktop, right? Go to CD desktop, check the list. Yes, we'll have the file one, right? VI or VIM, whatever if you want to can use. Okay, so VI or VIM, then space file one, file name, file one, then hit enter. Guys, this is by default mode. It's a command mode. In command mode, you are unable to edit the file content. If you want, you can check. I'm trying to typing something. I'm unable to edit. So we are getting one error. I'm coming. Okay, listen first of all, right? So we are in command mode. In command mode, we are unable to edit the file content. Now, if you are unable to edit the file content, what is the use of this editor? By default, we'll have the command mode. In command mode, we are unable to edit the file content. We need to switch from command mode to insert mode. Then only we can able to edit the file content. How we need to change the mode? Guys, here we'll have 4 modes in VI and as well as in VIM. First mode is a command mode. By default, you'll have if you open the file. If you open the file with VI or VIM, right? So whatever it may be, any editor you can use. By default, you'll have command mode. So we are unable to edit the content of the file in command mode. We need to switch from command mode to insert mode. Then only we can able to edit the file content. So this is command mode, guys. So we need to edit the content of the file. So we should use small I key from our keyboard. Small I key or insert key also you can use. It's not a problem. Small I key to switch from command mode to insert mode. We are going to insert mode. So you will get insert option. Then you can able to insert. So let's see here. We are into command mode now. Small I key I'm using. See, here you got an option called insert. Now it's ready to insert, ready to edit. Now only we can able to edit the content of the file. Okay. For example, Linux is a open source. Linux is a open operating system. Okay, guys, like this, you can edit, you can modify, you can delete. Whatever if you want, you can do with your file content, right? So now we need to come back to the command mode again from insert mode. Escape key we need to use. If you use escape key from your keyboard, you're back to command mode. You're back to command mode. So let's see here. Escape, insert it gone. If you doesn't have anything means we are into command mode. I hope you're clear, guys. So yes, no. By default, if you open the file, you'll have the command mode. In command mode, we are unable to edit the file content. How we need to edit the file content? We need to switch from command mode to insert mode. How we are going to switch from command mode to insert mode? Using small I key. If you're using small I key, you're going to switch from command mode to insert mode. Now it's ready to edit the file content. You'll have the insert option here. If you're having insert option means you are into insert mode. You can edit the file content, you can modify the file content, you can delete the file content, whatever if you want, you can do. Then again, we need to go back to the command mode. Escape key we need to use. So if you're using escape, then insert it's gone, you'll get command mode. Right? We have one more mode called visual mode. Visual means to read the content of the file, that's it. In command mode also we can able to read, but in visual mode we can able to navigate the content. Here also we can able to navigate. If you're having huge file content, you can select, you can copy from visual mode, it's not a problem. Okay, so coming to visual mode, so most of the people they are not going to use, but we have one mode called visual mode in VIM editor. So how we need to enter into the visual mode? Using small v key. So V for visual mode. So we are into visual mode. So it's a readable mode. That's it. We are unable to edit the file content. Just we can able to read. Like this, we can select the content of the file. I hope you got it, guys. Again, we need to go back to the visual mode to command mode. Again, small v. We are back to command mode. It's a very simple, guys. By default, if you open the file, you will have the command mode. So you need to edit the file content. We need to enter into the insert mode. How we are going to enter into the insert mode? Small I key. Then again, we need to come back to command mode, escape key. Then we should enter into the visual mode, small v key. Small v key we need to use to enter into visual mode. Again, small v key, back to command mode. Back to command mode. Now we need to edit the file content. Already we know how to edit the file content using in insert mode. Using insert mode. In insert mode, how we need to edit the file content already we know. Then what we did the like modification into our file, those modifications we need to save. That's it now. In Windows, we'll have Control S. Coming to this editor, we'll have one mode called extended command mode. Colon we need to use to switch from command mode to extend command mode. So colon, it will print end of the file, right? Let's see here. We are into command mode, use colon, we are into extend command mode. W to save. W means write. File 1, 4 lines, 87 character, return. It got saved. It got saved into file 1. I hope you're clear. We need to quit from this editor. We need to go back to the terminal. Colon Q, quit from editor, and we are back to terminal. I hope you're clear, guys. So you need to save and quit at a time. Colon WQ you can use, save and quit, we are back to terminal. Not only WQ, you can use X and those all stuff. While we are discussing about extend command mode option, at the time I will teach you, don't worry. I hope you got it, the basic thing, how we need to manage the file content with VI and VIM. Clear, guys? Yes, no, online. I hope you got it. I hope you understand online. Can you hear me? Very good. So now let's see here. By default, if you open the file with VI or VIM, we'll have command mode. We need to insert the file. We need to enter into the insert mode from command mode. How? Using small I. Then again, you need to come back to the command mode. Escape key we need to use to come back to the command mode. And we need to enter into the visual mode. Small v is option to enter into the visual mode. Again, small v, back to command mode. So we need to save the file. We should enter into the extend command mode using colon. Guys, you should not save and exit. So you need to go back to the command mode again, backspace. You need to remove colon. Then you're back to command mode. I hope you got it, guys. I hope you're clear about 4 modes in VI and as well as in VIM. Right. So now each and every mode will have few options. to edit the file content bit quickly. Okay. So maybe you'll have 200 lines into your configuration file. You need to navigate the 200 lines manually using navigation keys. How much time it will take? It's a bit difficult to us. So because of that reason, each and every mode apart from visual mode, right? So remaining modes having few options, shortcuts. With the help of those shortcuts, so we can able to navigate the file content quickly. We can able to modify the file content little bit quickly. You can say those all shortcuts, frequently using shortcuts. We are going to use frequently those shortcuts in general. So clear? So what kind of options we'll have in command mode to insert mode? While you are trying to switch from command mode to insert mode, what kind of options so we'll have? Now we'll discuss. Right, guys? Already you know one option, small I. We are into command mode. Now we need to switch from command mode to insert mode, right? So we are using small I. We'll get insert. Now it ready to insert. Now it ready to edit the file. Escape, we are back to command mode. Okay. Actually, we are very hurry, man. We are into very hurry, right? So we need to edit the file from the end of the line onwards. Here onwards. Right, guys? So we are going to switch from command mode to insert mode. Along with insert mode, we are going to change the cursor position from starting of the line to end of the line. Capital A is an option. Capital A, command mode to insert mode, and the cursor position, it is going to switch from anywhere to end of the line. Then we'll get the insert mode. You can type from here. I hope you got it. We can able to change the cursor position. Escape, we are back to command mode. Then now we need to place the cursor starting of the line, and we need insert mode. Capital I, not small I. Small I cursor position, it won't change. Just we'll get the insert mode, that's it. We need to change the cursor position from end of the line to starting of the line. Capital I. Escape, capital A, starting of the line to end of the line, insert mode. Escape, back to command mode, capital I, start end of the line to starting of the line, and we'll get insert mode. I hope you got it. Means while you are trying to editing, so it will come depend on your experience. So you need to do the practice, then you can able to modify the file content little bit quickly using those options. Especially who's keeping experience. For them, those all very, very important. Easily they are going to find you, whether you'll have the experience or not. While you are trying to editing the file content, at the time, someone, your team leader or your manager, if you check how you are trying to editing the file content, then easily find you whether you will have the experience or not. I hope you got it. So how to edit the files, better to learn properly using VI and VIM. Maximum people they are going to use VI and VIM only in real-time environment. So clear? Next, small a cursor, it is going to switch next letter and we'll get insert mode. Escape, actually the cursor, it is available in T. Small a, it is going to switch from T to H, then insert mode. Next letter, insert mode. I hope you got it. Okay, right. Actually, I place the cursor in second line, man. I need one empty line below the cursor along with insert mode. Small o, o for orange. Orange. Small o. Right, guys. We'll get one line below cursor and we'll get the insert mode. Then you can edit whatever if you want according to your requirement. For example, Linux is a clone of Unix. Simple. Like this, you can edit. Right? Next, same. I'm going to place the cursor second line. Escape. We are back to command mode. Then we need one empty line above cursor. Below cursor small o, above cursor capital O. Small o will get one empty line below cursor and will get insert mode. Capital O above. Empty line will get insert mode. Then you can add whatever if you want. You can. I hope you got it, guys. Right? So Linux is a POSIX operating system. POSIX means portable interface. Okay, portable system interface. Linux is a POSIX operating system. So I hope you got it, guys. Escape back to command mode. Simple, guys. Those kind of options we are going to use in command mode to insert mode frequently. So clear. I insert mode, capital A, end of the line, insert mode, small a, next letter insert mode, capital I, starting of the line insert mode, O, adding one line below cursor, capital O, adding one line above cursor. Manually we can do. Those all shortcuts. I hope you got it, guys. So frequently used options in command mode to insert mode, like this option. It's not like this. We need to only use small I. Different options we'll have to get insert mode from command mode. According to your requirement, you can navigate the cursor also. So clear? Good. Next, command mode option. So we are into command mode, right? So in command mode, we need to navigate the cursor. Okay, you'll have 400 line span, 2 pages content you'll have. So somewhere you'll have the cursor. Maybe you kept the cursor somewhere. I need to place the cursor starting of the page. Small gg 2 times. From anywhere to starting of the page. Small g 2 times gg. Starting of the page. Capital G end of the page. Got it, guys? Small gg starting of the page. If you want, you can use page up and page down also. It's not a problem. But better to use small gg starting of the page and capital G end of the page. Right? So small gg starting of the page, capital G end of the page, small gg starting of the page. Now we need to move the cursor word by word in forward direction. We need to move cursor word by word forward direction, right? W, right? Word by word forward direction. See, guys. W. B, backward direction. B for ball, backward direction. W, forward direction. Cursor, you can able to navigate like this. W is option. The cursor word by word, it is going to move forward direction. So B, backward direction. B, backward direction. Okay. Now at present, cursor is the starting of the line. We need to place this cursor after 4 words. From current position to, we need to place the cursor after 4 words. 4 words, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 words, we need to place 4W, number W. Directly, no need to navigate one by one. If you know maybe word count, 20W, 20th word. I hope you got it, guys. Right? It's a very easy to edit, but you need to focus on it. You need to learn those all the options. Then easily you can able to navigate the file content. It's not a big deal. Now, did you feel any difficulty? Maybe for 1 or 2 days, maybe you are going to feel difficulty because you are very new to Linux operating system. If you addicted with this, if you try to learning, it's very easy, nothing. Compared to Windows, it's a very easy, man. Really. But you need to understand the concept. You need to addict with Linux operating system. One addiction. जैसा cigarette जो है ना, I'm have the addiction of Red Bull like the same way. So Red Bull छोड़ना बोले तो नहीं हो रहा है. Got it, guys? So clear? Red Bull, Monster. Because of that Red Bull and Monster only, Imran sir this much of energetic now. So guys, it's not like this. Don't have those all drinks. So it's a unnecessary money waste and health also you are going to lose. Okay. So what we'll do? So it got addicted past 5 to 7 years onwards. I have the addiction like 5 to 7 years. I think 6 years I have addiction, right? Those all the options, it will be applicable in VI and as well as in VIM, man. Apart from 1 or 2, I will tell you. Don't worry. Maximum everything you can. Right? So 4W. From current position, so we need to place the cursor after 6 words. 6W. From current position to 8 words. 8W. Simple. Then we need to place before. This is after, right? Then before, back. 4B. 4 words back. 6B. 6 words back. Simple. NW. NB. N means number. Number W. Depends upon your requirement. Give the number, you can change the cursor position. Then backward direction B. Simple. How to cut the line? We'll have Control X in Windows, right? Like the same way, DD. DD, simple. You need to cut this line, 4th line. So keep the cursor in front of the 4th line. Small DD 2 times. Cut. P to paste. P to paste. Cut, paste. Right? U to undo. Control R, redo. It's a simple, man. Guys, especially who's doing AWS, DevOps and data science, while you are trying to installing, while you are trying to configuring the services in AWS and data science and DevOps, right? Definitely we need to use those editors. In real-time environment, you doesn't have any GUI mode, remember. Maximum peoples, they are going to access TUI only. Without knowing those editors, it's a bit difficult to you peoples to edit the file content. I find many peoples in my class because of that, is what I'm saying. They didn't attend the Linux. While we are trying to configuring the web services in AWS, they don't know how to edit the file. Got it? So, most of the people, they're ignoring Linux. I don't know why. They're focusing on AWS and DevOps, data science. Okay, data science people, okay. Little bit excuse will have for data science, especially who's looking the job in AWS and as well as DevOps. Without Linux, forgot. That's it. SRK, please try to communicate to management, ma. Maybe 6 o'clock batch management, they're going to start very soon, maybe after week. Okay. You can say next month otherwise. Okay. Right. So according to my knowledge, I don't know when they are going to start. So better to communicate to the management. They are going to provide the proper information. Right. Yeah. Welcome. So got it, guys? Clear? How we need to move the cursor, how we need to move the cursor forward direction and backward direction. DD to delete. Delete means cut. DD, 2Ds to cut. Then P to paste. Then U undo. Guys, if you want to can use small u as well as capital U, I'll tell you, don't worry. The differences between capital U and small u, don't worry. Control R, redo. They will update in website. Yes. Madhuredi he's saying. Okay. So got it, guys. NDD, U undo, YY copy. DD cut, YY copy. So guys, YY copy, P to paste. According to your requirement, you can copy, you can cut, depends upon your requirement, 4 lines, 5 lines like this. Let's see how. Guys, from second line to, I need to cut 3 lines. 3 DD. 3 lines cut from second line to 3 lines. Then P to paste. Then you need to undo U to undo. Then we need to copy. I hope you're clear. Multiple lines also you can cut, you can paste. Multiple lines also you can copy and you can paste. YY copy, DD cut. Then add number, that's it. Simple. Now we are trying to copying from first line to 4th line. Or otherwise 6 lines. 6 YY, 6 lines act. 6 2 times YY, small YY. P to paste. I hope you got it, guys. You can, SRK. If you want, you can complete those all the 7 videos tomorrow. From Monday onwards, you can continue. It's not a problem. If you're having that much of capability, so 7 days videos means almost 1 hour, 1.5 hour video, right? So how many hours? Almost 10 hours, more than 10 hours, right? 12 hours, okay. So if you're having that much of capacity, you can. So you can do, it's not a problem. You can continue, right? Okay. So clear. So P2, paste, cut, paste, copy, paste. I hope you're clear how to cut, how to copy. DD, cut, P2 paste, YY, copy, P2 paste. That's it. Control R, redo, U, undo. It may be small u, it may be capital U. So I hope you got it, guys. Next, how to delete the line? Let's see. No issues, no issues. You can try, it's not a problem. Even if you have the knowledge in file system hierarchy and basic commands, that is enough. You can continue. No need to bother about starting 2 videos. Installation and first day basics video will have the differences between Unix and Linux and those all stuff. Maybe if you need to learn, if you're focusing on subject, no need to bother about the history. History you can able to search in Google, you will get, it's not a big deal, right? And then installation also, it's not a problem because in real-time environment, we are not going to install. As an administrator, we should know how to install. Because of that reason, we did how to install the operating system. So from basic commands, file system hierarchy onwards, you need to focus. File system hierarchy is important. So watch file system hierarchy video and then basic command videos. That's enough. We can continue the session. If you okay. Okay. So clear, right? So now how we need to delete the file? So insert X, small x, guys. So small x, no need to insert, just small x. If you want, you can use delete key also, but in VIM will have small x key to delete the line letter by letter. U undo letter by letter. You need entire line at a time, capital U. I hope you got the difference between small u and capital U. Small u action, so it is going to do like one by one. Capital U at a time, entire line will get. Clear? Those options we are going to use frequently in command mode. So clear? I hope you got it, guys. Okay. Next, extended command mode options. How to save, guys? What we did the modification, how we need to save? Escape colon W to save. 13 lines, 285 character written. Colon Q to quit. We are going to quit from VIM editor to terminal. Then open again. If you want, you can use WQ also. Don't use QW. We are unable to quit, then save. We need to save and quit. So many people are using QW. Don't use QW. WQ you need to use. Instead of WQ, if you want, you can use small x also here. That small x is different. In command mode, small x is different to delete the line. Coming to extend command mode, the mode it got changed now. In extend command mode, small x means save and quit. Got it? Now, few peoples, they will use colon WQ exclamatory mark. Why? Yenduku? You used okay. What is a reason? Because of which reason? Because of which reason we need to use this exclamatory mark here? Huh? And వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్నారు మీరు చేస్తారా? We should know why we are using this, right? Actually, this is overwrite. Definitely you will get the one question if they are trying to asking the questions from VI and VIM, how to overwrite the file using exclamatory mark. WQ exclamatory mark forcefully. See, this is normal file. So student is a owner of this file. Okay. Because of that reason, student user, he have the full access. He can able to edit, he can able to delete, he can able to quit, he can able to whatever if you want, he can do. But let's see here. We are trying to log in as a root user, right? We have one file called etc. etc contain configuration file. For example, sudo ers. Don't ask about sudo ers. We'll discuss later. Example I'm saying. So we have one file called sudo ers. Then open. Guys, if you observe, root also it doesn't have the access. Read only file will have, right? So now here, if you try to save and quit, what will happen? Say you are unable to save and quit. Then what it's saying? Add exclamatory to override. You didn't create any users, yes. How come? Means the sudo ers file, it doesn't have the access. That's it. In this cases, colon WQ exclamatory mark. Then only you can able to save and quit. Forcefully overwrite. It may be configuration files. It may be some different users files. By mistake, you open some different user file. You are unable to close. You'll have the read-only permission. You need to override at the time colon WQ exclamatory mark. Forcefully or actual word override. To override the file content. వాళ్ళు ఎవరో యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, మనం యూజ్ చేయకూడదు. అడగాలి ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నావు అని. We are using WQ and WQ exclamatory mark. right? Why we need to use, if you're using WQ, you can able to save and quit. Why especially again we need to use the exclamatory mark here? Unnecessary. In which cases we need to use? We should know, right? Instead of WQ, exclamatory mark, if you want to can use small x also. Small x also. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Right. Exit from root user. We are back to normal, right? Next. So VIM file 1. Now we need to search the words from file. Few words we need to search, man. Forward slash. Forward slash. For example, we need to search the word called Linux, capital L, case sensitive, guys. So capital L, Linux, then hit enter. All the Linux word it is going to highlight. Then you need to navigate the cursor between only those Linux words. N, small n is option. Cursor, it will navigate between those Linux words. Got it? Okay. And to navigate the cursor between Linux word. Okay. Okay. Now we need to find and replace the word. We'll have Linux, right? We need to replace with Windows. In Word document, find and replace option we'll have. So we need to replace with Windows. Colon. Yes. Yes. Forward slash. Linux is a word. We are replacing with Windows. What happened? Colon. Yes, forward slash Linux. See, guys, it got replaced. Only one word. But we need to replace all Linux word with Windows. Okay. Only one word it got replaced because cursor it's available in front of that particular word. Because of that reason, that particular word it got replaced. All colon percentile s forward slash Linux Windows. Linux to Windows. Colon percentile s Windows to Linux. Find and replace. ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇస్తాను బాబు. ఏ డాక్యుమెంట్ లో? ఇదే డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇస్తా. This is a document I'm going to provide for you after completing the demos. What I'm trying to using the document, the same document I'm providing. Don't worry. Okay, right. Guys, so let's see here. We'll have those all the options. No need to bother. This document I'm going to provide. Okay. So right. Next. Colon SC space NU. Serial numbers. Colon SC space NU. We'll get the line numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Colon SC space no NU. No numbers. That's it. Colon SC NU. Line numbers will get. Now I need to place the cursor on fourth line, colon 4. Directly, it is going to switch to what happened? Fourth line. Colon 6, sixth line. Colon 9, ninth line. Simple, man. If you know those options, directly you can switch to directly when add the line numbers, then edit the lines very easily to navigate the cursor for navigating the cursor very easily. We are going to use those options. Clear? SE, no NU. Simple. So save and quit. Guys, can we able to print the content of the file with the help of cat command? It's possible. Actually, the file we created with VIM editor, right? Can we able to print the content with cat? Cat file 1. We can. Got it, guys. Cat file 1. We can. Now, if you're having confidential data, you'll have some credentials here, bank account credentials and some different user account credentials. Then anybody can print, right? Yes, no. How we need to protect? We are going to assign encrypted password for this file. How to assign? Let's see. VIM file 1. Colon capital X. Don't use small x. Small x, save and quit. Capital S, X, X, not S, X. Capital X to assign the password for this file. Clear? నీ ఇష్టం ఏది కావాలంటే రాసుకోండి లోపల. Your wish. Whatever if you want you can write. You can. Welcome. మీకు ఎందుకు అంత ఆవేశం నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. వస్తాను కదా చెప్తా ఎలా ట్రీట్మెంట్ చేయాలో. So guys, now many people, so they have one doubt. Sir, if we forget the password, then what we'll do? What we'll do? That's it. Bye bye. Okay. X, enter and give the password. Karthik. Let's see here. VIM file 1. Without password, you are unable to open the file. Okay. I have given the password. Colon, how to remove the password now? Decrypt. Colon, capital X, enter, enter, enter. Don't give anything. Save and quit. It got decrypted. So I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. How you are going to print the file in encryption? How, man? You need to decrypt it, right? Yeah, I'll show you. We are not going to on the encryption. We are assigning the encrypted password to the file. We need to use third-party applications. नहीं होता वो टाइम लगेगा उसको, right? So VIM open colon capital X, hit enter, provide encrypted password for this file. Save and quit. Then let's try to. It got encrypted, right? Boss, I hope like why you are asking this question, how to print the encrypted file data, because this is not Ansible. I understand you are doing DevOps. In Ansible, we'll have the option. Okay. So while you are trying to discussing Ansible, better to ask to your DevOps faculty. He is going to explain. So got it. I understand. Few peoples they ask, sir, how to print the encrypted file. So this is text file, man. So we are not executing any inventories and we are not executing the playbooks. We are going to encrypt the playbook. I understand what you asked. Okay. So clear? So in Ansible, better to ask to your DevOps faculty. He is going to tell you how we need to print. Okay. So clear? Right. So now how to decrypt? VIM file1, then password, open. See, it's scripted, right? It's scripted, right? Then colon, capital X, then hit enter, enter, enter. Don't give anything. Save and quit. It's a very simple. Guys, this is not DevOps class. First of all, remember, okay? So this is a Linux class. Don't ask DevOps doubts into Linux, okay? Yeah, welcome, guys. Suresh Kumar, I hope you're clear. That's it. This is all about editors. Then can we able to open the multiple files at a time? Yes. VIM -o, file1, then file2. -o means multiple files we can able to open with one editor. This is file1. This is file2. Empty file is file2. How to navigate the cursor between those files? Control W. Escape. Control W. We are into file2 now. Okay. You need to go to file1. Control W. We are into file1. I hope you got it, right? Yes, no. Escape both the files we need to save at a time. Okay. A. WQA. A means all. If you are try to typing WQ, only one file it will save. Manually, we need to save both the files. See here, WQ one file it will save. Again, we need to save another file. So it's not like this. Use WQA, it will save all at a time. Instead of saving one by one. Okay. So if you need more information about editors, actually this is enough. Okay. That is what I said, KS. If you forgot the password, bye-bye, see you. That's it. Okay, we need to use third-party application to recover, but it will take time. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Now, VIM tutor is a command. VIM tutor is a command. VIM tutor is a command to get the help related to VIM editor. Welcome to the VIM tutor version 1.7. And all the options will have, see here, what we discuss. Guys, instead of navigation keys, if you want, you can use those keys also. Instead of down arrow, J. Instead of up arrow, K. Instead of left arrow, H. Instead of right arrow, L. Whatever if you want, you can use. See here. Colon, Q, exclamatory mark. Save and quit. X to delete the characters. Small x. Lesson 1, lesson 2, like this we'll have, see. I, insert mode. Inserting the text. Maximum everything you'll have. A, append. To change the cursor position to appending. WQ, save and quit. Almost will have everything. Deleting. DW. Actually, DW means delete the word, man. If you need to delete one word, DW you can use. Then it will delete the word. D dollar means last line it will delete. D dollar. Dollar. Last line it will delete. So you can go through those documents. D dollar. Last end of the line we can delete. Okay. So go through those commands. Those all frequently used. If you need more, then you can go through this document and then you can. So how to quit? Save and quit. We are back to 10. So this is all about editors. No, I'm not going to teach any installation now. Tushar, go through the videos. That's it. I'm not going to take any previous sessions. We don't have any backups. If you need backup, you need to attend some different session, different class. You can open VM editor files in VM also. You can, Karthik. See here. VI file 1. I think file 1, right? We can open it. It's not a problem. So I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no, online. And what about offline? I think so. I'm saying online because of that reason. That guy, he got hurt. Huh? So he said like only Imran sir, he's going to take care online. Huh? Both the classes same only, man. Okay. Monday I'll give you all the keys, everything. Now it's not possible. I'm unable to copy.